Oh my fucking God. It ain't God mad again.
Peace, what it do? Welcome to aToneTarot. My name is aTone, Scorpio. How y'all feeling out there? This is your 10-day forecast from the 11th of September until the 20th. We're going to pull 10 cards and see what you got going on, Scorpio, for the next 10 days. All right. If you could, please like, comment, share, and subscribe. I would greatly appreciate it. And without further ado, we're going to get up into it for my Scorpio collective. Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus. What do we have going on, Scorpio? From the 11th to the 20th of September. Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus, Scorpio gang. What we got going on? My fixed water signs. How y'all feeling out there, Scorpio? Hope all is well with you. All right, Scorpio. So let me go through the cards and I'll get into the message. So we have the Six of Wands, followed by the Star in reverse, the Four of Coins, the King of Wands, the Emperor, the Ten of Swords in reverse, the Sun, the Four of Cups, the Nine of Wands, and the High Priestess, with the Tower at the bottom of the deck. Okay, so it's some interesting things going on, Scorpio, here with this Six of Wands and then this Star in reverse. This really feels like where you were misrepresented in some way, right? Like someone developed a misconception about you, and you are operating in such a way where you don't even feel the need to clear it up. You're like, I don't care. Like, I know who I am, and that's on you if you suspect otherwise. Your problem, not mine. So that's just right off the top of as far as a theme here. But in being quiet and not clearing some things up, it could create some issues, Scorpio. So, and I'll tell you why. So we got this Six of Wands followed by the Star in reverse with this Four of Coins. So that's where I'm picking up on, like, I know who I am. Like, my resume speaks for itself. If you don't see me as not quote unquote the star, but if you don't see the necessary benefit that I bring to the table, that's on you. And this Four of Coins, I always give stand on business energy with that. But sometimes we can stand too hard as fixed signs, right? You're fixed water, as I call it out, right? And I say that because the Four of Cups is right beneath that, right? The Four of Cups is the energy of, I don't want that. I want that over there. I want what I want, and I don't care how anyone else feels about it. With the Four of Coins over the Four of Cups, that is giving me someone who is digging their heels in a passive aggressive way. Yeah, that's passive aggressive energy right there. You know, sometimes it works. I mean, that might be a tactic that you deployed in the past that worked for you, where you just were like quiet. And I'm like, I'm not saying nothing. I don't need to be hooping and hollering about who I am, what I got, and what I know. That's just not my character. I even see more so play a sucker to catch a sucker energy, as opposed to I know I got it energy from this collective or this read that I'm getting, right? Because the King of Wands is here. There's fire here. There's undercurrents of fire. And the Emperor and this High Priestess is like, internally inside of me, I know who I am. My authority shows up silently, quietly. I don't need to be all up on it, you know, and up on the microphone. That's not my style. Apologies, Scorpio. All right, back to what I was saying. Very much know who you are, stand on business, don't need to say much. I show up, right? This Ten of Swords being in reverse, though, and the Sun, it would be good to shed some light on your character. Speak to certain things. Speak to your expertise. Speak to the missions that you've been on and succeeded at with this Nine of Wands here, right? You know, I get that you like, I don't have to say nothing. And I'm not, again, telling you to get up on the microphone, but I am saying drop some reminders here and there. It's recommended that you drop some reminders on them, because not for nothing, Scorpio, people will run away with a narrative, and then it becomes a soundbite and a snowball effect, and what you don't see coming. Like I said, at the bottom of the deck, you got that Tower, and something is dismantled or broken down inadvertently, and it's like, damn, like, why do I have to remind y'all who I am here? You wanted to hear, like, sometimes people need to feel confident in the fact that you are there. You do know. You do have it. Like, you know, there's definitely some show me energy, but I'm getting some resistance from my Scorpios. Or even you're having this experience with someone where you're wanting someone to validate or show you or confirm something for you, and they're just not. But I'm really picking up that this is you, Scorpio, that you're just like, no, I don't have to do that. I don't have to announce. I don't make announcements. I make moves. Real G's move in silence. Like, that is the mantra of this Scorpio collective over the next 10 days between the 11th and the 20th of September. But we're going to clarify this Ten of Swords in reverse as well as the Star in reverse, because something either needs to come to light or is going to come to light about you, where someone is like, oh, right? You know what I mean? Like, that's what I'm picking up on with this Star in reverse. Like, you know, you thought you knew, but you have no idea. So, Spirit, let's clarify this Star in reverse and see what's going on. Clarify this Star in reverse, Spirit, for my Scorpio collective, please. And if you haven't already, please like the video. And if you want to take it a step further, add a comment. But from the likes of it, don't seem like my Scorpios like to make very many comments. More about action. So we got 4 cards. 5. Yeah. All right. The 9 of Wands at the bottom of the deck again. So the Star in reverse was clarified by the Devil, the 8 of Pentacles, Judgment, the Knight of Pentacles, the Queen of Wands, and the Ace of Pentacles. Again, it feels like the Scorpio is saying, no, this person needs to learn a lesson about judging a book by its cover and making certain assumptions, gossiping, whispering in people's ear. They need to learn a lesson with this Knight of Pentacles here, right? About this judgment that they out here, you know, the Pied Piper in it about you. and they need to do some work on themselves, because you know, you can't help but attract in some haters, Scorpio. I hate to say it, but the Ace of Pentacles, again, people might be wondering about your coin, like where she get her money from, where he get his bread, where he get those shoes, how he driving that car. You know, they asking questions about you, and seems like making some things up. You not making some things up, but wanting to know. And you definitely teaching them a lesson about minding their business by keeping quiet. It's like somebody out there bribing people with ice cream and bags of money on dirt on you. Like, they want information. They singing and selling a story, you know, real big. You know what I mean? They need to work on themselves, or that's what you're doing with this 8 of Pentacles. And you about to offer them a lesson, like the here you go. Watch. Yeah, that's interesting, Scorpio. Okay. Somebody got their name, got your name in their mouth talking a lot about Scorpio. And Scorpio over here just laughing quiet, like, you know. Let's see what's up with this 10 of Swords in reverse, because this is something being forgiven. Like, something had to have happened in order for this 10 of Swords to be in reverse. Something major had to have happened in order for that to be there. And somebody about to either find out the hard way that they was loud and wrong. Yeah, loud and wrong. Let's see what's up with this 10 of Swords in reverse. Yeah, somebody really concerned about your coin, Scorpio. And I say that because the Ten of Swords was clarified by the Ten of Coins, the Page of Wands, and the Nine of Coins. Like, someone is very much, something was done or said or even possibly, not taken. Like, somebody tried to take something from you, but not physically. Like, take your part of your reputation about who you are. Like, they don't like how isolated and quiet with this Nine of Coins here. You just by yourself, quiet. You seem to have everything with this Ten of Pentacles, and they just cannot understand what you're either doing here or doing with a particular person, or like they don't understand with this Page of Wands. There's a lot of chatter around you and how you do what you do, Scorpio. Yeah, a lot of chatter around you and what you do and how you do what you do. Yeah, they talking. The streets are talking, Scorpio. But it's probably not a surprise to you that they are. And again, I'm getting the energy of a Scorpio who's just laughing. Like, let them continue to talk. Don't bother me. I don't care. I'm over here doing my thing. Somewhat oblivious to what they got going on. So that is your message. I hope it helps. Until next time, peace.